Yo, 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 yo. We are live. Let's see how we are doing in the platforms. Okay, we are live on YouTube. Yo, Crow, my dude, how you doing, brother? And yes, you are indeed first, my dude. You are indeed first. We just turned this shit on, dude. We are here. Just giving a while people getting here. You know how it is. Doggies. Today I am between reacting to a video, just going hard in the game, talking shit. The yapping never stops, and today I am going to complain about resistances again, but I am going to develop the idea more. Yo, Bowner, my dude, how you doing, brother? Lord King. Hey, dude, if you are here, even if you are just lurking, but you are here, that is fucking awesome, and I am incredibly grateful. Thank you so much, dude. Let me see. Where are the other side? They are going to get in here in no time, dude. Te ves yapper on the internet. Yo, I am trying. To be the best yapper, you have to yap a lot, but you also have to know when it is too much. And that is my problem, that I don't know when it is too much. Sometimes I tend to repeat myself, saying the same shit over and over with different words. I have to cut out on that, dude. Yo, Bob, my dude, how you doing, brother? Okay. Let's do a quick map while people getting here, dude. Let me look for a map with rarity in this shit. Rarity off. This one has delirium. I don't remember if I left items in the floor in this map. Mapping and chilling. Hey, dude, that is fucking awesome. That is the way to go. That is the fucking way to go, dude. Okie dokies. Let's put this map in here. The savannah. This is in the range of the tower. Okay, let's. Because I set up my towers for bosses. I already did the overlapping towers, but you still get, like I did the strategy for bosses and Asmedia spirits. And you know that you have 3 towers, and then in the middle, when the 3 towers overlap, that is like the most used zone. I already did that part. But in the outer edges of each tower, you still get a little bit of use. I am not going to lose and waste that use. I am going to take it. I am farming right now that use. These songs make me remember when I smoked a lot, dude. I have not smoked weed in over 6 years. But when I was 20 years old, I used to smoke a fucking lot, dude. Yo, Carlos, how you doing, brother? I hope everything is cool, dude. Have you listened to the music I sent you? Brother, I am a piece of shit. I have not. In fact, I completely forgot about that, dude. Thank you for reminding me, dude. I have to do it after the stream, dude. Remind me, please, dude. And I am sorry, by the way. Because when I send you mine, you listen to it. It is a piece of shit move if I don't do the same, dude. Yo, we got my dude. How you doing, brother? What does this give me? Additional resistance. Okay. I wasn't a fan of Diablo, but this looks cool. Oh, PoE. This is PoE, dude. Path of Exile. It is really fucking cool, dude. This game is awesome. I am hooked. I am fucking hooked. I can't stop playing or thinking about this shit, dude. Okay. This build is definitely my strongest build so far. Like, with this build, I am not worried about dying. I clear everything with a couple of skills. I think I can do probably later today, so we have fun doing something cool. We can do an Arbiter. An Arbiter 3. I think I have done Arbiter 2, but not Arbiter 3, or I did Arbiter 3, but not Arbiter 4, something like that. We are going to do the next one today. We are going to try. I think I can beat it easily. Okay. There you go. But brother, the thing that I think that is still, and it is going to be like that forever because of the very setting where the story happens. I think that the lore, the IP itself for Diablo 4 is vastly, or not Diablo 4, Diablo in general, the IP, is vastly superior to the Path of Exile 1. And I am not even talking about the specific storytelling, because the storytelling in Path of Exile 2, in this game, in the campaign, is really fucking cool. The storytelling itself. But the universe, the IP in Diablo, I don't know. I like the thematic, right? The thing that the heaven versus hell, I think it is a really cool thematic, right? If you could have the Path of Exile 2 gameplay with the Diablo IP in terms of lore, I think that would be fucking insane. And with the crafting and the quality of life of Last Epoch, that would be the very best ARPG ever, dude. That would be the ARPG like in history. You wouldn't be able to top it off. You put the cool shit that Path of Exile 1 has that Path of Exile 2 doesn't have in Path of Exile 2, right? Now you have the best ARPG in Path of Exile 2. Now you use the Diablo IP, the Diablo lore, to take it to the next level, and then you put the quality of life and the crafting of Last Epoch in that ARPG, and now you have the best of everything. Let me put this here, playing the Tetris game. You know that we have to play Tetris in this shit. Let's interact to begin this ritual. I wonder if they're going to add cinematics, because at ExileCon the previews had them. I wish they do, because that cinematic to start the game is a really good cinematic, right? The cinematic where the Count Geonor fights with Sin, with the hooded one, and he impales into the tree. That is a pretty cool cinematic. It is dark, it is gritty, you feel immersed in the story. If they do more cinematics like that one, I think it will be really good, not only for the game, but also like for advertisements. Release those trailers in YouTube, in Twitch, in Twitter, and all that shit. Hey, really good advertisement for the game. In my opinion, maybe I am crazy. But I think, of course, we are never going to have Path of Exile with the Diablo lore, because there is IP and copyright laws and all of that, right? So that is just a dream, an imagination. But we could have Path of Exile with the crafting system and the quality of life that Last Epoch has, right? But I think that sometimes developers are stubborn and they don't want to steal shit from other developers, because they feel like, no, we have to do our own thing, even if the other thing is better, right? So that is never going to happen too. Also, I don't know either. What is a word in here, brother? I want to improve my English. Sometimes I use the word that is not there, that does not go there. Okay, nobody uses 100 maces. Nobody uses 100 maces. Hey, a 35% movement. Good. This is a good boot. The problem is his armor. But hey, 35 movement and with resistances and strength can be really cool. Can be really cool. I am going to craft in quotes on these gauntlets. And it is just giving, hey, 1 to 35 lightning. That is good. Regal. 1 to 25 fire. That is fucking great. Give me the exalted. 70 accuracy. Fuck you. Let's go. Gain 70. The value went to the shitter when I slammed those two exalteds in there. Fuck that. And all of this goes to the vendor. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. I am kind of excited too for the I am excited for the Path of Exile 1 league, dude. The new league that is coming in a couple of weeks. The secret of the Atlas bullshit. So let's see what happens. Hey, yes, have you seen the Belton situation? Where the thing that he got banned from Twitch, and then he got banned also from Instagram. Yes, I saw that. But as far as I know, he already got unbanned from Twitch. I saw his stream earlier today on Twitch. So Twitch figured the shit out and they unbanned him. But yes, I watched the 2 videos that he uploaded talking about that. I thought about talking about that myself, but to be honest, I am honest with you guys. I push it out. I said, if he's talking about this and he's getting in trouble, if I go and talk about this, will I get in trouble too? I don't want to get in trouble, so I push it out. That is the honest to go through. But I really wanted to talk about it. I wouldn't steal that pot, lol. Exactly. That is what I thought. Hey, I am chilling over here. I have other shit that I can talk about. I am going to relax. If I was, I don't know, as Mongol and I had like, I wouldn't have that fear, and I would do it, right? It's fair though. It's getting wild with real world implications. Exactly. And at that point, you say, hey, fuck this shit. For a game, for a channel, not risking it, Not worth it. Okay. They can touch the Roach King. Yeah, the Roach King will do the opposite. He would destroy them. But he's in the position to do so, right? Okay, I can destroy anything in here. Let's see. Ping, 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 and ping. Can you somehow float it by Asmongol to review? I can post it in his Reddit or tag him in Twitter, and maybe he will react. Nothing is secure, right? But again, are you not sure if they already unbanned him? Because I saw him streaming earlier today. I don't know if this is still ongoing, right? I don't know if this is still ongoing. Yo, yes, love the YouTube videos, brother. Yo, man, I'm my dude. Thank you very much, dude. That means a lot, brother. That means a lot. I am trying, dude. I try to make cool content from time to time. I sometimes fail and I upload some bullshit. But I try to upload as much cool shit as I can, dude. Yo, that's my dude. How you doing, brother? Did you cook up that beat? Looks fun. This was not my original idea. I, of course, always make little tweaks and changes for my own thing, but the core idea of the build was not mine. The very first time I saw this idea was from a video that Rutu uploaded to his channel. Don't remember the name of the video, but he showcased this idea of running around throwing grenades with a Pathfinder. So it is not my idea. Of course, I changed things in itemization and in the skill tree or stuff that I like, but the main core idea not mine. Your rants are goated. Oh, thank you, thank you. I try. I like ranting. That is one of the reasons it comes out cool. Because when I am doing it, I am having fun. You may think that I am pissed off. You may think that I am mad because I may look mad and maybe I am raising my voice. But when I'm ranting, I'm having the time of my life. I love it. It is so fucking fun, dude. I mean, he's on band, but he said they are sending him picture of his family's house on Google Maps and shit. Dude, I didn't know that part. Then for sure, I will try to bring it up like in the Reddit or in the Roach Twitter thing. Because that is fucked up, dude. That is fucked up. And those are the type of things that he likes to talk about. He likes to talk about that shit. So I will try. Okay, I am deferring everything in this bad boy. Let's fucking go. Let's keep clearing this motherfucker. And yes, the build is fun, by the way. If you are thinking about building it, it is really fun. I am going to upload a guide. I know that it is not quote unquote my core idea, but still, I looked up for the build guide in YouTube, and the video that is showcasing the build is the video from Rutu, and he really doesn't explain everything completely, right? He leaves too many doubts up in there. So I will probably do a video guide explaining shit better for the build. So if you want to make this build, I will make a video guide. I am trying to get to level 90 before doing it, and I am really close. I am 89, almost 90. I don't do a guide unless I can get the video, the character to 90 to be able to showcase the content, right? Because I am not going to tell you, hey, build this, and I have not tried it myself and it sucks, right? And when it sucks in something, I tell you. For example, my third build for the Invoker Monk is really good, but hey, I told you, this won't clear tier 4 pinnacles, but hey, it can do everything else, right? But this one can clear tier 4. This one can clear tier 4. This one can clear everything. There is nothing this one can clear. To be completely honest. Okay. Aquellos. I saw a pretty cool Dinomancer build with Crested Behemoth Companion doing a crap load of ignite damage baits. I was looking at to the other side and I wasn't looking at the screen, dude. Doesn't matter. That is not that much of experience. 28 Breach. I saw a pretty cool Dinomancer build with Crested Behemoth Companion doing a crap load of ignite damage based on its 70k health pool. Brother, that sounds really fucking cool. Now I have to look that up. I have to see how that works, dude. That sounds really fucking cool, dude. That's how I build up my charts too. Looking for a core idea, some tech I could add for my own liking, and let's go. Exactly, dude, exactly. That is why some people also ascribe to the idea that a build is no one's build, right? Because, or that is what is in the game. Everybody does some tech, they share something, the builds evolve with the input of the whole community. PoE Ninja is out there for everybody, right? And we all can make some tweaks and some stuff, make the builds our own. Also, it is basically impossible to replicate a build one for one because of gearing and affixes and resistances and attributes and all of that. You will always have to tweak it somehow because the game forces you to. I was thinking that the other day, and one of my viewers said that to me, like, don't worry, dude, in PoE it doesn't exist that shit that, oh, this is my build, because everybody's all the time sharing builds and changing builds and doing shit. Can I post a link to the video? Of course you can. Of course you can. If it doesn't show up in Twitch, that it should. But if for some reason it doesn't, you can drop it in my Discord and we will look at it, dude. Building and sharing, dude. Yes, brother. Building and sharing, bro. Let me stash my shit. Oh, there is a link. There is a link. We are going to look at it for sure. Let me stash these motherfuckers. At this point, I am not even looking at this. Let me regal this shit. Okay. Okay. Congrats on reaching over 8K subscribers, bro. Thank you, Code my dude. Thank you, brother. Dude, I was stuck in 7K for a long time. But the last month, I got a lot of views and subscribers, and it was fucking awesome. And I am incredibly grateful to every single one of you, dude. Being here all the time, supporting and all of that, really fucking helpful. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Let's look at this video that our brother Big God sending here with the build, dude.
Hi guys, it's Oscar.
Let me bring it up to the side. Thank you, thank you. The Dinomancer.
Hi guys, it's Oscrix. Today I wanted to talk about my RF Dinomancer. So this is a companion build using Infernal Legion, and Infernal Legion support applies an ignite equal to 20% of the companion's life to enemies around it. So the whole point of this build is stacking as much life and minion damage and minion AoE for clear speed as possible to increase the damage.
Now that is a fucking cool build, guys. That is a fucking cool build, dude.
The companion I'm using is called the Crested Behemoth. It comes from the Trial of Chaos. The reason why I'm using it is because it's the highest HP companion you can currently tame. That's the most important part. It's also a cool dinosaur, which is sweet, but you have to farm it inside of the Trial of Chaos. It's the only place you can find them. And it's very important that you find one that has the increased area of effect modifier when you tame it as well. So taming one with increased area of effect modifier can take hours. The first one I did took me like 7 hours of farming the Trial of Chaos. So sometimes it can take a while.
I will take whatever, which one.
But it's very rewarding. The increased area of effect modifier gives 100% more AoE, so it makes the clear speed of the build feel way better. And yeah, it's basically essential. You could play the build without it, but yeah, it's going to be a lot worse at clearing a map. The single target for the build, as you can see from the boss kills, it's pretty dang good. And the clear speed of the build feels really good. And this is all while having very comfortably more.
Let's be honest, these type of ideas are really cool because it is like gear. It is something that you say, I wish I would have thought about that. Because it is fucking cool, dude.
If you want to be crazy, you can very easily get more ES on the tree too, and get upwards to like 22,000 energy shield while being chaos inoculation. So really insane levels of defense compared to the amount of damage. The clear speed playstyle, as you can see here, is very smooth. You just weapon swap to teleport the companion to you. Every time you weapon swap, it reappears on top of you. And since the Infernal Legion immediately starts acting and igniting stuff as soon as the minion appears, it allows you to really quickly swap.
That was a Greek yogurt
and then for mobility,
that you can eat on keto diet.
Blink set up in your weapons.
I tried him as a specter and he was ass, Lord. Should have tamed it. Okay, okay.
And then do that all over again.
Oscrix, that's my dude. Hey, Wessel, my dude.
So
I was talking about you a second ago, dude.
Really high. It feels a lot like I'm playing.
That you told me that in PoE,
1 when I'm playing this build.
no build is anybody's build, and you can do whatever the fuck you want with builds.
This game blinking around the map.
What up, papi, my dude?
Stuff with what essentially amounts to be righteous fire.
Because I was doubting uploading the build for the grenades because the core idea was Brutus' idea, and you told me, hey dude, that doesn't exist in Path of Exile.
So there's no problem like killing the rares or killing the map bosses and stuff like
but
that.
this fucking idea of this fucking dinosaur igniting everything is really fucking cool. These are the type of ideas that you think, I wish I would have come up with that shit.
You know, you would prefer to have really high ES gear, that is, but you don't need it. You don't need to have a ton of ES gear. And the stuff that gives you damage generally in this
download these nuts. Yo, it's Lord P, my dude.
Is a Prism of Belief. You could get one of those for companions.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got him.
We got him.
So let me finish this map real quick because I have something that I want to rant about. Yeah, that's dumb, Lord. There are only so many builds you can do in PoE. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let me finish this setup. What am I missing? Oh, the red up in there. Two. And also one ritual. Two rituals. Slurpee, he came back. Yes, he's back here, dude. He's on the Twitch. On the Twitch chat, but you can see it on the screen. I have the chat on the screen that is the two chats. What up, my man? How was today? To be honest, today was lame. But hey, I am cool. I am fine. Now that I am playing the game and talking with you guys, it is definitely better. Nothing wrong, bad or wrong happened. It was just boring, lame. Right? Okay. Yeah. This part is definitely the best part, dude. This part is definitely the best part. It is weird that sometimes I sleep a lot. I sleep all my hours. My 8 fucking hours. And I am still tired as fuck. And sometimes I sleep 6 and I am not tired. That is fucked up. That doesn't make any fucking sense. You just need to get suited like I do. I'm sure you will be much happier. Nah, brother, I will get fucking paranoid. I wouldn't be happier. I would be fucked up all the time. Item is too cheap to the fair again, so I have to buy it already. Let's go. Okay. Confirm. This. There we go. Boring is good, lol. Bad news sucks. That is also true. That is... Motherfucker, they surrounded me. That is also true. Boring is better than bad news. Definitely. I will take boring over bad news every fucking day. I work out nowadays and I get so much energy, which you think would be the opposite. Brother, that is true. That is fucking true. I want to work out. I need time, dude. I need to go full time in this shit so I don't have to work a full job and then work on YouTube, but just YouTube, and then I have time to do other shit. Like working out. Because I feel like I plateaued with the diet. I am on keto still, but I plateaued with that shit. I am not losing as much weight as I would like. I have to exercise to lose more weight. And of course I want to lose more because being fat sucks dick. Yo, Wicked, my dude, how you doing, brother? Let's slam these bad boys a little bit. There you go. Ping, pum, ping. Everything is great, dude. Everything is awesome. I am finishing up a map to rant a little bit about something that I ranted a little bit yesterday, but it was in the context of the article that they released talking about the new socket, so I couldn't go as in depth as I wanted about what I am going to rant about today. Night off having some drinks. Hey, that is fucking awesome, dude. I hope you are enjoying yourself, dude. That is really, really cool. Do you ever like have a day off from like 9-5? Yes, Sundays. Sundays is that is why on the weekends I disappear. Because I try to just do my own shit on Sundays. Man, watching you loot every single item you find will make John erect. Brother, I loot everything that I can, dude. And my filter is not that strong. I am still looting transmutations. I know there are people that are not even looting exalteds. Brother, I loot regal chars. Like the fuck. I need everything, dude. I need everything. What are you talking about, dude? It's on my side. Yes, it is. Forgive me for things I say. Oh, brother, relax. You can say whatever the fuck you want as long as it complies with the website's terms of service. But aside from that, you can say whatever the fuck. Let's kill this hyena bitch. Are you not going to die, motherfucker? What the fuck? Why are you not dying, bitch? There you go. There you go. Orb of augmentation. Maybe I should keep this for the ends. We need to hook up someday you have off so we can do some stuff. Depends on what is said. Yeah. But what kind of stuff are you talking about, dude? It is not like we are in the same place. Yo, Matswini, my dude, how you doing, brother? I'm a stickler. What the fuck is a stickler, dude? I don't know that word. Ads, but you ever watch the movie that This Is the Thing for? It's so good. Are you talking about Taken? Not Taken. Fallen from Denzel Washington. I did not only watch it, but I have watched it like 10 times. And it is one of my favorite movies ever. And I always recommend people that movie. So yes, I have watched it. If you are referring to that one. Fallen that the main character is Denzel Washington. If you guys have not watched this movie, Fallen, Denzel Washington, go and watch it. It is fucking insane. I am going to give you the premise of the movie without spoiling. This is the first 10 minutes of the movie. Denzel Washington is a detective, right? He's trying to figure out some murders. basically the murders are committed by a fucking demon. And he's trying to solve the murders of a demon. And this is a supernatural force. It is a really cool fucking movie and you should watch it. Also in the same movie you have the dude, I believe he's called John Goodman. He's like the Flintstone dude, right? In the Flintstones movie. I don't give a shit. I got games. Okay, we will play something. That can happen, dude, for sure. My twin is here. David Dallas, I haven't watched that one. So good, yes, brother. It is insane. I have watched it several times. And I am not going to spoil the ending, of course, because I want you guys to watch it if you guys have not watched it, because I think it is really good. But the ending to that movie is awesome. And I have watched a couple of movies after that one, newer movies, that basically stole that movie's ending. Because that ending is so fucking cool that other movies have copied that ending. For example, Smile 1, which is a newer movie. Right now, I believe Smile 2 just came out. I have not watched the second one, but I watched the first one. It is like a horror movie, Smile. They outright stole the ending for the ending from Fallen from Denzel Washington. Smile 1 has the same fucking ending. They stole the ending, 100%. Because it is a great fucking ending, dude. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Yes. And why are we talking about that movie? Because in that movie they play that song a lot. The Rolling Stones song, The Time Is On My Side, that it just played. It just played in my playlist. So yes, they play that song a lot. So when I listen to that song, of course it happened to my boy Wicked in here. When we listen to that song, we automatically remember that movie. Really hard not to, because that movie is so awesome that it gets ingrained in your brain. Life is expensive, but I'm not even having fun. Dude, being alive is fun. It has its downs, but it is fun. It is fun. Is it about the detective who sold his soul? No, he doesn't sell his soul. Oh my god, I thought the Smile ending looked familiar. Yes, brother, the Smile ending in the first one is the same fucking ending. The same ending. And no, he doesn't sell his soul in that movie. Now I want to see that one. Tell me the name of that one, Wessel, dude. Because I want to know which one is that one. I love that you know and understand that. Of course, dude, of course. I like the Smile. The Smile was awesome, dude. I also like the Smile. Like in the ending where they show the monster, it gets a little bit silly because all the movie subjected you to this psychological horror, right? A terror. They don't show you anything, but it is like a pressure that you feel. But then they show you the monster and it turns into a Looney Tunes movie, right? Like the moment you show the monster, the facade of terror goes out because you know this is CGI and makeup. Right? So it is not I don't know. But outside from that, it was fucking awesome, dude. Maybe it's me that I am crazy. Maybe for some people, the monster added something cool. I don't remember if I left something in the floor in the instance. One, you know the movie. Two, get the ending. Of course, dude. Of course. And the connection between listening to the song and immediately remembering the movie. It is impossible not to. Yes. Lol, dude. WT Looney Tunes. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, because, and I am not degrading movies that revolves around monsters. In fact, I love monsters movies. For example, to give you an example, this is not a horror movie, but it's a monster movie. I love the Van Helsing movie, the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing movie, because the ending is basically a werewolf fighting with Monster Dracula bat, right? Two monsters fighting. That is fucking awesome. Hey, insane movie, right? So I love monsters movies. But this movie in particular, Smile, was not about a monster. It was about psychological pressure. And then they introduced a monster. It was out of place, in my opinion. Maybe I am wrong. But there are movies that are about the monsters that is cool, right? Angel Heart. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. I don't think I watch it. I don't think I watch it. But the fact that it is from 87, I love that. I love that. Because to be honest in here, guys, and I know some friends of mine, in real life friends, hate me for this take. But I maintain it. After the Lord of the Rings trilogy dropped, cinema fucking died. Everything that has come after that is shit. But before that, it was fucking good. So when I see that you share a movie with me, that it is from 87, I automatically think, good, cool. It is not a new fucking movie that is going to probably suck dick. Because cinema lost its essence in the last 15 years. Maybe I am crazy. Of course, there are some good movies. I am not saying that every single movie sucks. There are good movies. Of course, there are. But you have to understand that, generally speaking, the quality went fucking down. It went downhill after the fucking... I used the Lord of the Rings trilogy because it was like a pivotal time, right? Around the early 2000s. Those movies were fucking awesome. So I can say after the 2000s because the Lord of the Rings dropped after the 2000s. No, Irawin, you love movies. I do. Oh, Kate Beckinsale pick, brother. She was fucking beautiful in that movie. I agree, though. It was scarier with just a random people smiling than that Clifford, the big red dog looking a monster. Exactly. That is what I think, dude. That is what I think, dude. Brother, by the way, your username is insanely cool. Yawa is life. I get it, dude. I get it, and I agree. Great nickname, dude. I miss Animaniacs. Ren and Stimpy is insanely cool. I can understand you most of the time, brother. That is... I am sorry, dude. I wish I could get you to understand me more. But I am trying, dude. I am trying. Trust me. Maybe I could try harder. But I don't know. I want to also not focus all my brain power on trying to speak better, but also use it on trying to think about the stuff. I actually can, just giving you shit, brother. But I know there are some people that don't understand everything that I say. I am sorry, dude. Movies from that time, people did acting like their lives depended on it. Exactly, dude, exactly. Like, I know that there are newer movies that are good, that I like. I am trying to think about a newer movie that I like. Well, Smile. Smile is a newer movie that I like. The Batman with Robert Pattinson is a really cool movie, right? It is like a thriller, like a Seven movie, and it is newer. But there are few of them. The vast majority suck dick. But when you go to the 80s and the 90s, movies were insanely cool, dude. Movies were insanely cool. So let's check this movie. Let's check this movie. English. Angel Heart is an 87 neo-noir psychological horror film, an adaptation of William Shakespeare's 78 novel Fallen Angel. The film is written and directed by Alan Parker and stars Mickey Rourke, Robert De Niro, Lisa Bonet, and Charlotte Rampling. Now, I automatically want to watch this movie. Now I am going to watch this movie 100%. This sounds like something I would like. This sounds like something I would like. So I will leave it there to watch it later. Watch movie Primer 07. Is that the one that is about time travel? Yes, that is. Hey, dude, I knew it was the one about time travel. Now, I have not watched it. I don't want you to think that because I knew about the movie, I watched it. I have not watched it, but I know about its existence. That is why when you said the name, I automatically knew it was this movie. I just noticed you were here. I thought you acknowledged me earlier. Exactly. We can talk about you, Sweeney, dude. When you typed the first time, he said my twin is here. Are you into TV shows like homicide detective dramas? I like them when they are not episodic. What do I mean? For example, one that I like a lot, the Hannibal show. It is detective drama, but you have an overarching story, which is the Hannibal Lecter story, right? But when it is every episode, you have one murder to solve, and there is not a really cool, deep, overarching backstory. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. So CSI, I don't like CSI. I think it is boring. But for example, Mindhunters in Netflix. That is insane. That show, I am still mad they canceled that show. Just watches a lot of basketball and porn with fried chicken. The first part is true. I do watch a lot of basketball. I don't watch a lot of porn with fried chicken. That part is a lie. I find my twin usually. Yeah. I just finished watching Bosch Legacy, greatest spin-off from the original, which is also great. Let me check that out. By the way, if you have not watched the Hannibal TV show, I recommend it. It is really fucking good. Let me see. Bosch Legacy. Amazon Prime. English. Police procedural television series developed by Michael Connelly. I have heard about this person. A sequel to the Amazon Prime series Bosch. It stars blah blah blah. The series premiered on blah blah blah. The series was renewed. Where is the what this is about? Hey, but the character is called Hieronymus Bosch. You know that my favorite painter ever is called Hieronymus Bosch. This is my favorite painter ever. He's called his real fucking name. So, of course, they took inspiration from this guy to name that other guy. He's called Hieronymus Bosch. Look at that. So that immediately makes me want to watch the show because they took inspiration from my favorite painter ever. Why is he my favorite painter ever? Because he painted the garden of, I don't know how you call it in English. In Spanish is El Jardín de las Delicias, which is like the garden of the delights or some shit like that. Let me see if I can find the garden. This. The garden of earthly delights. This bullshit is like 3 meters long, dude. And each part is supposed to provide you with something like heaven, earth, and hell. Something like that. And it is full of fucking mind-bending symbolism. So yes. Hey, I missed a bunch of messages. Let me go over. I don't like missing messages. How do you feel about the PoE 2 story? I like it. I was talking about earlier that I think the IP, the lore for Diablo is better because I like the heaven versus hell concept. But I think right now PoE is having better storytelling, even if the IP is weaker. But I like it. Just it's a joke that isn't a joke at this point. That is why I always say this thing that I am saying is serious, but it is a joke. But it is also serious, but it is also a joke. Show art of, yes, this is the art of this motherfucker. It's really good, dude. Wait, are we having a story lesson? I'm too high for this. This is not a story lesson. It is a cool shit lesson. My friend's favorite. Yep. Isn't that like the Garden of Eden? Yes, like this part could be said that is the garden. Like there are different interpretations, right? But more widespread one, it is like heaven, earth, and hell, or the Garden of Eden, earth, and hell. Thanks for showing me this. Yes, I didn't know. Yeah, brother, really fucking cool. And there is a lot to unpack on that RPs. Yes, brother. If you zoom in on every part of here that you zoom in, there is some symbolism that you can get. In every single part of this painting, because this is huge and it has huge detail. You can zoom in on here and this has some fucking meaning, right? You can zoom in on here and there is some weird shit happening over here. Everything is crazy, dude. More acts and release the fucking druid. Wish you advertise your paid beta test with. Brother, I want the druid. The fucking wolf druid, dude. So I was right. You are a real connoisseur. Oh, thank you, dude. I try to know about shit, but there is so much shit that sometimes you don't know about, right? Garden Eden, yeah, something like that, dude. Let me see. Dude, that statue in hell resembles the cover art of the book I Don't Have a Mouth, But I Must Scream. Dude, you guys today are talking me about cool shit that I love. Wessel, dude, that is one of my favorite short stories ever. And if you guys have not read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, go read that shit right fucking now. There is also a game, by the way. There is a game based on this short story. But just read the fucking short story, dude. It will take you 10 to 15 minutes and it will be a fucking experience that will change your fucking life. It will change the way you look at being in fucked up situations. This shit is really fucking good. Read it, please. I love it. So Wessel, thank you because of talking about this shit. I have no mouth and I must scream. This already tell you that this is a fucked up situation. You want to scream, but you can't because you have no mouth. You have to read this shit. There is also an action adventure game about this, by the way, if you don't know it. It is like a Monkey Island game. I have no mouth and I must scream game. It is like a point and click adventure. There you go. But hey, why play the game if you can read the story in 10-15 minutes, dude? One of the best friends has that on his vocal. What the fuck is a vocal? What the fuck was the build? It was like an hour, right? There's so much. There's too many shit, dude. Yes, you're fucking crazy like the rest of us. Hey, that is fucking cool, dude. Hey, that is the cool thing about the community. We are all fucking crazy. I have no mouth and I must scream is unsettling, brother. It left me fucked up like that. The night that I read that short story, I couldn't stop thinking about that shit, dude. I spent all night long thinking about it. It was awesome. I put food up my ass and shit out of my mouth. We must be brothers. Brother, I watched that South Park episode, dude. I watched that South Park episode. I have never read that, but understand. Brother, write it somewhere and put it that I have to read there sometime in the future because it is fucking awesome. Okay, guys, we have talked about a lot of cool shit. Slurp is high out of his mind, dude. I wanted to talk about something cool. Let me remember. Well, that I think is cool. Maybe it is not that cool. But now that we are talking about TV and shows and all that shit, you know something that, you know that TV is kind of dying down, right? And now the internet and social media is taking over everything. So now the younger generations, like when I was a kid, there was no internet, or it was too fringe. Nobody really used the internet when I was 10 years or old or less. We watch fucking television, Cartoon Network. Shit like that. Nickelodeon, Fox Kids. Fox Kids was awesome, by the way, and then they changed it to something else. Well, doesn't matter. The thing is that the world is changing and now people are being developed more by social media. And we know that TV had its problems. It shows you what they want to show you. They sell you a world that is not the real world. And then you think that being rich and famous is the way to live your life. Then you think that the true love that Hollywood sells you, where nobody cheats on each other and they live happily ever after, that is the way to go. And you grow up fucked up because they teach you bullshit. Well, now with social media, it is even worse, in my opinion. Why? Why? Several reasons. But let me read your comments. I smoked a lot of marijuana. I could be dumb as shit. Probably both. No, bro, you are just smoking too much shit. The way people watch TV is just changing, but I don't think it's losing viewers. Probably, it is also because the channels, the smart TV channels, are putting their shit on YouTube too, which is the way to go. New season of Rick and Morty started yesterday. I have not even watched the fifth season, dude. Social media, I haven't been on social media for 15 years. I have used it, of course, but for example, I don't have TikTok on my phone. I log in, I don't watch Instagram, I don't see Facebook. Like, my social media is YouTube, basically. My social media is YouTube and my Discord. Need to pop in an old He-Man VHS and learn some morals. Yeah. Yeah, but it's still good. Seems like it hasn't changed much. The way AI is advancing, Hollywood is about to be cooked. Hey, that definitely can happen, 100%, dude. So inspired movies were happening long ago before AI became public. Yep. Just look up VO3 videos. I have watched some of them, dude. For example, I watched the Asmongold talking about that shit and Voice Critical talking about that shit, and it is insane. I hope, brother, I have invested a lot of time into this YouTube channel. Please, Google, don't fuck up my future YouTuber career with this VO3 bullshit that is going to replace even YouTubers. Dude, please! I have invested almost 3 years of my fucking life in this because I thought there is no way in hell AI replaces me on this. We are so fucked up, dude. We are screwed. Oh, have you heard about the Elden Ring movie? Yes. And I hope it is really fucking good. They should hire Guillermo del Toro to do the makeup and all that shit, dude. Because he's really fucking good. In Hellboy, he was awesome. And in El Laberinto del Fauno, Pan's Labyrinth was him too, right? Guys, AI is just a language model of vectors. There is no intelligence in it. I also kind of hate it, but it's being a little bit nitpicky. I hate that people call it AI because we know that is not AI. That is machine learning. AI doesn't exist. True AI doesn't exist, and we don't know if it is going to ever exist. Because true AI is what we do, but by a machine. Which is have consciousness. As long as these things have no consciousness and a will of their own, that is not AI. I can make an AI of Jazz right now and tell it to watch all his videos and become him, lol. Exactly! What the fuck is that? Hey, dude, that is fucked up. I don't want that word to happen, dude. Ain't nobody watching fucking AI, bro. I just keep that shit the second I see it. Brother, there are people that don't even notice it is AI. That you know that there is dumb people out there. They don't even know that it is AI. Have you not watched like a hot chick, a post that a hot chick, and it's clearly AI? And you see 45 and 50-year-olds dudes saying, hey, you are so pretty, what a chat, what a hangout. Brother, it is AI. Ooh, that would be great, Guillermo, let's go. Yeah, brother, it would be awesome. My YouTube shorts got lots of AI women. Of course, dude, of course. It will mimic just to the best of its ability, and right now it's almost realistic. Brother, it is impossible to replicate me. Probably not, but hey, let me cope. It is indeed. It's wild because people can generate variations of the ads to play a new one every time you watch it. It is fucked up, dude. It is fucked up. Something doesn't intelligence to completely focus over. Yeah. The internet theory seems so close yet so far. Brother, that is already happening. Even Elon Musk tweeted about that today. Like, 40% of the internet or more is bots. That is fucked up, dude. That is fucked up. So, there is a high likelihood that one of you chatting here right now is a bot. Who is the bot in here? Show your face. Who is the bot? It just needs a mission statement. Probably, yeah. The world is full of retards, 100%, and I am one of them. AI will become the greatest threat to humans in the future, as it will deem us all the greatest threat to the world. Of course, that is the plot of every robot movie ever. It's more like 60% of the internet. Even worse, dude. Even worse. So, continuing what I was saying about social media, all those things that the TV used to advertise before got exacerbated by social media. A young girl goes to Instagram. What is she seeing? Perfect, beautiful girls that, again, are perfect physically, and they are all over the world. They are traveling to Athens, to Istanbul, to Seoul, and they are having great lives. And she sees that and she says, I am not as pretty as this girl, and I don't have the means to go to all these places. My life sucks. The same goes to boys. You see guys, successful guys with money, with houses, traveling with hot chicks, and you say, I will never be as successful as this dude, and that fucks you up mentally. But what you don't realize, or what the majority of people don't realize, is that these are snapshots of a real life. People only upload the W's to their social media, which for big influencers, it is their job. It is not real. It is their job, right? And they are only uploading the cool shit that they want you to see. They are not going to upload a video crying because they are stupid, right? They are not going to upload a video crying because their wife told them for 20 years that the kid was theirs and they just discovered it is not their kid. They are not to put you that into the Instagram, right? So you are not seeing a real life, and that fucks you up because you think that your life should be the high life that they are showing on Instagram. That is one part, right? And this goes for Facebook and for Twitter and for all the social, even for YouTube and blogs. You see a YouTuber that is multimillionaire and he's showing you his house. What the fuck are you doing watching the house of a celebrity? Of what the fuck? Do something else, dude. But that is another point. This gets more exacerbated in the internet because of the algorithms. In the television, they had to work with market research, and we think people would like this. But in the internet, everything is curated for you. TikTok curates what it tells you, what it shows you for you. Facebook does the same. Instagram does the same. It is curated specifically for you, so they manipulate your mind. It was even proven by Facebook. Facebook did an experiment trying to make people more positive or more negative by showing them more positive or more negative posts. And it worked. So they can manipulate you what you think through these algorithms. So social media is even worse. Don't fucking, brother, fuck! I hate it, dude. I hate it. So. Basically, they are fucking up a whole new fucking generation of people. Even old people are falling for this. So they are fucking everybody up with the manipulation through algorithms, trying to teach you something about life that is not real. This is a complete fake life, and this is just being done in the improvement of them being richer and more powerful. I didn't invent it, dude. Mark Zuckerberg invented this with fucking Facebook. This has happened to you. I guarantee. How many times it has happened to you that you are talking in real life with a friend? Phone is in the pocket. You are not using your phone. You are talking to your friend. And you say, brother, you know what would be awesome for me right now? If I could drink a Corona beer. It would be fucking insane for me. And then you take your phone out of your pocket, you go to Facebook, and the motherfucking second post you see is a promotion of Corona beer. And you say, oh, these motherfuckers are listening to me. My mic is open. They are listening to me to give me ads. Now, some people say that they are 100% hitting you on your microphone. But some other people say that it is not that they hear you on your microphone. It is that the algorithm knows you so good. They have been collecting so much data from you that they can fucking predict what you are going to want or what you like and what you want, and they show you the ads for that. How fucked up is this shit, brother? We are losing ourselves to the fucking algorithms. Fuck social media, dude. Fuck social media. So yes, I wanted to give a rant about that because people always say TV is fucked up. TV fucked up the whole generation. Social media is even worse. Everything that TV did, social media is doing it 100 times worse. Let me see your comments, guys, because I was on a rant and I didn't read you out. And I don't like missing comments. I can do it right now because we are in here. When I have 10,000 viewers and the chat is going at the speed of light, it will be really hard for me to catch up. MySpace was long before Facebook, but MySpace didn't have the strength of the algorithm that Facebook has, or TikTok even. Thankfully, it's easy to avoid social media. You just never log in, and most links now are locked behind a login wall. Yes, I don't go in, but again, this is us that we are kind of aware, right? There are many people, brother, there are people, and I hate this, by the way. There are people that are lazy, that don't want to raise up their child, and they give a 3-year-old child a tablet, an iPad, and they let them do whatever the fuck they want on the tablet because that distracts them, and then they don't have to raise them, and they let the tablet raise them. That is a fucked up child right there. Don't worry about it, bro. The second we have no electricity, we're chilling. Brother, don't fuck me up with that. Because the 5 days that I had in Venezuela, where we had 5 days without power, were the worst fucking 5 days of my life. I don't ever want to live that again. Why do you think AI is fucked up? It's trade on human data. Of course, exactly, dude. Yeah, MySpace was made with different intentions. Exactly, dude, exactly. Why are deceiving and power seeking? Because we are. Yeah. All humans are hungry of power. Of course, of course. Even me, I am talking shit about that right now, and I would love some power. I would love me some fucking power, dude. We must become one with the AI. Hey, Crow, and that is going to probably happen at some point in the future. Like, imagine if the Neuralink bullshit works and everybody goes around with a computer in their brain. Now, they are going to put AI on that computer, right? Now you are basically fused with the AI computer on your brain. That is fucked up, dude. That is fucked up. Please, God, save us from this disaster. Maybe you are AI and we just don't know. Hey, that can happen, right? That can happen. But I don't think an AI will be as unhinged as me, because they try to make AIs politically correct. If you ask fucking ChatGPT about some porn shit, it will tell you, I can't discuss those topics. The VODs thinking PoE 2 is better than PoE 1. Didn't they do already the experiment? Was it seeing if they could change the opinions of users? Yes, they do that all the fucking time. Mark Zuckerberg is a real bot human, brother. Mark Zuckerberg comes from the 11th dimension. He's a fucking lizard. I bet you guys didn't think I was a conspiracy, Andy. Or yes, I don't know. Dude, what up? What are we talking about? Yo, Fernando, we are talking about the stupid shit as always. Celote, my dude! How you doing, brother? Don't fucking tell me that after all this year you still believe Elon for shit, bro. My boy said NATO link. Brother, I am using it as an example. Let's say it is not Elon, but another motherfucker scientist does some chip that you implant in your brain, and it is a computer, and it connects you to the internet, and you have the internet in your fucking head, and they put AI in there, and now you are one with the AI and with the internet. That will happen at some point, for sure. My new favorite channel. Yo, Catastrophe, my dude. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, brother. Can you walk me through your build real quick? Yes, of course I can. I can, hashtag. Of course. I'm playing galvanized shards currently, but I like to try fire. So check this out. Check this out. You do rapid shot, right? Rapid shot hits you up your fucking crossbow. When you can see the buff of hitting the screen. Rapid shot and grenade skills gain fire damage. That shit ramps up your fire damage. So when you throw up flash grenades, they hit as a motherfucker. That is basically the build. You go around also, what you want is, because you want to maintain the high stacks on your buff, you are always attacking. You can't stop attacking because then the buff goes away. So what we want is to be moving and attacking at the same time without losing speed. That is why we are playing Pathfinder, because the Pathfinder has this 50% less movement speed penalty from using skills while moving. We move around attacking and nothing happens. And we have a fuck ton of movement speed, movement speed, movement speed, movement speed. So we go around attacking, moving fast as fuck. And then we shoot the grenade and we explode everything. Lots of AoE, lots of damage, lots of everything. Really fucking fun. I love it. Sci-fi becomes reality. Yep. Rapid shot is that where you bust off a load in 4 or 5 spanks. Yep, that is also a rapid shot. It has never happened to me, but you know. What kind of gear you're running and your skills? You have a ton of ES. Yes, I have some ES. I am running the full ES helmet because you take this that gives you evasion per energy shield on helmet. I also have 73 evasion. Look at that. I have this unique belt that makes it that you can regen your energy shield with your flask. It is fucking awesome. But this is my only unique. Outside from that, all rares. Okay, cool, dude. And the gems is a rapid shot with martial tempo, fresh clip, mobility, of course, elemental focus, and fork. I am going to do a guide about this, by the way. This week, probably, I will load a guide about this build, explaining everything really cool. Explosive grenade with payload, long fuse, deliberation, fire infusion, and concentrated effect. They take a while to explode, but we don't use the grenades while mapping. We use them for bossing, and they delete bosses. Look at that. 1 eternity to explode. For bossing, for mapping, we use the flash grenade. That one explodes fast. But for bosses, we can do the explosive grenade. Flash grenade with reach, lots of area of that AoE, ingenuity, magnified effect, primal armament, and momentum. Emergency reload, to reload fast, of course, premeditation and murderous intent, Herald of Ash, and a companion with the haste aura, of course. Oh, you're using Speedy Boy. Yep. Read a bit about the brain. Real science is like 5% on exploring and studying this shit. Ain't no way that they can put shit inside and make you Robocop. Brother, we used to think that there was no way we went to the fucking moon, right? And people did that. Hey, it might happen in 200 years, but it can happen, and it probably will. The fucked up thing is the things we've seen in movies are quickly becoming things. Exactly. And that is fucked up, dude. Bob, I mean, ordering a pizza with my brain right now would be fucking amazing. I'm high and lazy as shit right now. Fuck that, Slurpee. Order it by calling the dudes. Man, I would love to come hang with you. I would love that too, dude. I would love that too, like hanging out. I was fire before and I went galvanized shards, and galvanized shards is insane this season. It's by far the best spread of the skill. When I did this, I was thinking about, do I go galvanized or do I go fire? Since the majority of people were doing galvanized, I decided to go fire. Just to be a hipster Andy against the what everybody else is doing, right? It's only get faster. Yes, it will get faster and faster and faster, dude. How is Project Diablo going? I am in Act 3 right now, in Kurast. It is fucking cool. I think Project Diablo is really, really good, dude. I think Project Diablo is really fucking good. I'm pretty new and have a question. I brought new gloves to upgrade my energy, went from 1 socket to 2, and my energy didn't go up. The items are the same, just 1 extra socket. Yes, yes, it is exactly that. You have to put something in the socket, dude. What runes do you have in your gloves? Pure ES gloves. You can put, if you want more ES from the gloves, you can put the iron rune that gives you 25% increased armor evasion and energy shield. But gloves don't provide much ES. The most defensive piece on your gear is definitely your chest. I like to do the same, but the gap between the best builds and lower builds is a chasm. Yes, brother, it is like that, dude. It is like that. There is something also about Path of Exile that I wanted to rant about, because I've been ranting about other shit. But there is something that I want to rant about in Path of Exile. And it is fucking resistances. I saw a couple of posts earlier today on Reddit that caught my attention. Because last night we were talking about resistances because of that new post that GGG released talking about the new sockets they are going to add to the game. And we were talking about how these sockets, not many people are going to use them because we are right now using the sockets for resistances. We need to put in there 40% fire resistance, for example, to round out our resistances, because with gear it is a pain in the ass. So if you want these new sockets to be relevant, you need to give me other ways to round up my resistances, because if not, I am not going to use them. I am not going to use them as much, which is stupid, right? So to be able to use these new sockets, what you will have to do is have a fucking stacked cracked character with over 10 divines, over 15 divines, over 10 divines of gear that cover up all your resistances to be able to put a new of these socket travels in there, right? Yes, you should try Heroes are unique. Oh, I have heard about that unique, dude. I have heard about it. I have not tried it, but I have heard about it. Is it expensive? I think it is expensive, right? Yeah, the rest issue is a problem. Sorry, rest. Yes, the resistances. I am usually way over or way under. Rarely perfectly capped. Exactly. For the new guy, read the most. You will be better in a week or so. The top tier will be 1. You need good stats on your gloves. Put runes and improve the quality of the gloves. Yep. They want you to solve rest with sockets runes. But then, if they want you to do that, why are they giving you... If they want me to solve resistances with sockets and runes, why are they giving me new sockets to put in there in the end game? Because they think you should be going away from solving resistances with runes. That is the problem that I am bringing up. That they are giving you new runes that you are not going to use, because even in the end game, with a cracked character like this that is clearing tier 4 everything, I am still having to put 40 resistance in this shit to cap it up. Right? So why the fuck are you giving me new runes if I still need to this? And there is over 10 divines in this shit. Over 15 divines in this shit. So what the fuck? That is my point. That is the rant that I want to give. That they need to give us more crafting or more ways of solving resistances. It can be through crafting, or it can be through improving the affixes in the for resistances in the ear. It can be through the skill tree to giving me more resistances that I can put in the skill tree itself. Or it can also be by removing the penalty that you give me during the campaign. Because every act in the campaign takes away 10%. The rant is in here is, you are giving extra development time to creating new sockets that a lot of people are not going to use because you need those sockets to put resistances. Only a small percentage of the player base is going to actually use these new sockets because these are the ultra sweats that are farming high endgame gear that can actually have the sockets used to something else because they solve the resistances through gear. So the 90% of the, or even more, of the player base is not going to use these sockets. Another solution is what this person is saying in here. Let us swap resistances. This is a great idea. I farm some kind of currency, I take these gloves to some bullshit, and I can change the lightning for fire, for example. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. That could be a cool solution. Because something that is happening right now is that if I have to change this ring because I found something with higher damage, but it doesn't have the resistances, then I have to change all my other shit to overcome this problem. So swapping resistance becomes a pain in the ass, not only with the same piece, but with all your gear. So to swap one thing, you have to swap 4 other things. Fuck that shit, dude. And that is not even talking about attributes. Because, for example, in this ring, I have 28 strength and 38 dexterity. If I change this shit, everything goes to the shitter because I don't have attributes to get my fucking gear. Dude, I understand. It is cool having to solve these problems. It is cool having to get some puzzle in there balancing your stats. But this is too much, motherfucker. This is too fucking much. And now you are giving me something else that I won't use because of this exact problem. Fuck this. Fuck this shit. They have no clue how to solve it without bench. And that is something else that people are saying. You have, for example, I have this shit right here, lots of soccer levels. People are saying there will come a day where you will have so many soccer levels that you will need a UI to properly use them, and that will be the crafting bench. So they will go full circle again towards the fucking crafting bench. The new runes are for good items, bro. The second you have multiple tier 1, tier 2. That is the problem, Ace. I agree with you. But that is the problem. How many people are going to have a 10 divine chest? You are building something for the 1%. Why? Why do that? You have to do something that people can actually use and play. Yes, you can swap in PoE 1 with Harvest Crafting. Yes, I know in PoE 1 you can. But hey, in PoE 2 we are talking about, right? I don't think any one of them have played the start to end game and actually know the struggle. I feel like they have been playing and testing in sections and have no idea what they are talking about when they make crazy ass changes. The idea was said on one of the recent streams for them to play live, and I love that idea because then I can see how full of shit they actually are. I think they have played a lot the campaign or disconnected some parts of the end game, but as you say, they have not played the full playthrough. They will have to know that unless you are stuck and spend a lot of currency on your gear, you are going to have to round up your resistances with fucking runes, and there is no way you can put the new soccer levels in there. They have to know this shit, dude. They have to know this shit. And I know that they want it to be rare because they said these are chase items. So you shouldn't expect to see them that much. These are chase items. But again, I am cool with having chase items. Chase items are good ideas. But we have to, like, contextualize what a chase item is among the player base. If a chase item is something that only 1 out of 1 million people are getting, then that is not a chase item. That effectively doesn't exist in the game, right? A chase item is something that is hard to get, that is grindy to get, but you can get it, right? If you are building something that 90% of the player base will never get, that basically doesn't exist. People are not experiencing the content. You are building something for the minority of the player base. At that point, it is not a chase item. It doesn't fucking exist. I would argue that an item that is 2 divines, 3 divines, 5 divines, that is a chase item. Because for us, it is nothing. Yes, I have how many divines I have in here? I have 5 divines. I can buy a 5 divine item right now. Okay, it is not a big deal. But for a player that 1 divine is a lot for them, it is a chase item. And these are the vast majority of the players. That is what you have to understand. We are here watching content about the game. That is not a reality. But you are not thinking about the other thousands and thousands of players. So to these people having this gear where you will be able to slot these new runes, and those runes are also expensive, at that point it doesn't exist for them. Of course, I am getting way ahead of myself because we have to actually wait when these things drop, right? To see how rare they will be. But even if they are not rare and they are cheap and all of them are 1 divine, that is cool for me. Still, we have the problem that we won't socket them because we need the sockets for the resistances. That problem is not going away unless you do something else. You know what I'm saying? If any of you played Ultima Online, all complex crafting systems will just imitate Ultima Online because there's no other way to do it. I never played it, dude. But hey, you know how it is. This last season was over 400 divine and took over 500 stellar to get 1. Yes, what the fuck? Astramentis, yeah. Let me see on YouTube. Yeah, try here reside, my dude. The only issue is that it's pure evasion, but having high evasion with acrobatics can evade all hits is insane. Feels really, really good, and it's not that expensive. Okay. I spent 7 divines to upgrade, but when I got to my character, the number doesn't change. Brother, you would have to change to show us. Do you have the PoE Ninja? Send us the PoE Ninja so we can look at your character. Just one shot tier 3 Sedge with a flicker strike. Hey, that is fucking awesome, dude. Chayula Leech is so money for mapping and the boss damage is super. I think Yenli outperforms DPS, but one shot is one shot. Yeah. Now, I get that there are items that are ultra big chase items like Temporalis, but that is one item. And it is because it is so fucking broken that you balance it by making it rare. I am fine with Temporalis existing. But when you try to make so many things that are like that, it basically doesn't exist. And you know who agrees with me on this? GGG agrees with me on this because I released a video talking about this like 1 month ago, talking about how the omens are too rare, how citadels are too rare, how high level encounters for pinnacle content are too rare, and they basically don't exist for the majority of players. And what are they going to do in this very same patch we are discussing in 0.2.1? They are making all of those more common because they know that it is too rare. So if you are learning for these things, that something being too rare make it not existent, then learn from that and make these runes exist. But the rarity problem is not the problem that I am talking about really. That is another thing. What I really want to talk about is that they need to give us more ways of fixing resistances. Now, what this dude is saying in here, swapping resistances, is a good fucking idea. And also, they for some reason think that runes is a crafting system. And let's be honest in here, guys. Runes is not a crafting system. Runes is not a fucking crafting system. Runes is the gem socket system that we had in fucking Diablo 2. And that is not fucking crafting. Let's be honest in here. It is somewhere in the middle. It is also not crafting, right? It is in the middle between crafting and not crafting. Because you could argue that, okay, you are opening a socket and you are choosing what rune to use. That is some kind of customization, right? But it is not crafting, dude. Yes, my biggest problem, the well fucking sucks dick. I hate the well. All my homies hate the fucking well, dude. All my homies hate the fucking well, dude. Sorry, I was gone for a bit, but my point was with the resistance swaps in Harvest is that that this and the crafting bench are things that was sold in PoE, as you just said. So they will go at the end full circle. My point is that yes, they will go full circle at some point. As you add more and more shit, you will go full circle. So why don't do it from the start, right? Between the time it takes to farm the deep for a chase item or trying to farm one, you're already in the next season. Exactly. So what the fuck? Trial of Suck My Ass is only going to get worse. GG has no long-term plan for it. It'll end up like labs in PoE 1. Super easy and boring for 98% of players. I agree completely with that take. Completely. Headhunter is also a super fun item for mapping and it's not that expensive. Yeah, runes are band-aids, but we need surgery. Yeah, exactly, dude. Yo, what I'm under, my dude. But yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. Dude. They need to do something about this. Let's look at PoE Ninja. This is the very best dude, right? So this is probably not, looking at these guys, this is probably not the best argument. But let's see. And even less a fucking, we are not going to look at the Kitaba motherfucker, of course. But look at this. The very first character, level 100. Very first character, level 100 in PoE Ninja is using 40% fire resistance rune in the helmet. You are never not using these motherfuckers. And don't tell me that it is because there are not other options in the game right now. Because you have soul cores like the one that gives you 5% or 2-3% extra life that you will use over this, for sure. Obviously, in the chest, you use the iron rune. Everybody does that. In here, okay, in here we have a soul core, finally. And in here we have 40% fire resistance. So even the best character in the fucking game right now, according to PoE Ninja, is only using one soul core in all the gear. And is using 2 resistances runes. So how the fuck do you expect the normal everyday people that will never get level 100 to use the new sockets? Motherfucker! Fix resistances in the game! GG! What the fuck? Brother, my disc got full and stopped recording. What the fuck? I had to set up the other hard drive. And I can do it while I am streaming. Fuck this shit. The problem with Sanctum is that it's supposed to be a fun roguelite mode. The problem is when you make it that, everyone needs to play it to ascend and make it mandatory instead of optional fun mode. I hate the Sanctum. I hate it with a passion. But I love the ultimatum. And I know that other people hate ultimatum. I hope GG shows the metrics they look at to make these decisions. They should, brother. But they never will. They never will, but they should. Because I have a hard time understanding their priorities. I do too. Brother, look at this. Yeah, you know what a win-win situation is? A win-win situation is when we do a transaction and both parties win. You know what would be a win-win situation? If you hire me already for you design team for PoE2. Because I live in a fucked up third world country and I am broke. I could use living in New Zealand and earning good money. And you could use my insight for improving the fucking game. That is a win-win situation right there. I am going to send this clip to them, dude. Oh, they have a lot of data. They brought a lot of numbers to the table, so I'm sure they are tracking everything. But I don't know what the fuck they are doing with those numbers, dude. Yeah, look at what you're doing to my dude. He's losing it for fuck's sake. It's time to go through all that data. Yeah. I'd rather do ultimatum for all for us. Brother, ultimatum, in my opinion, is superior to Sekemas in every fucking way. It doesn't have the honor bullshit system. The RNG is lesser because you can get fucked up by an affliction in Sekemas, and it is shorter and faster. No questions asked. Ultimatum is insanely better. I could see playing the Sekemas if it was one floor instead of 4 floors. But 4 floors is too fucking much. Even 200k people with more than one character, you can see where the data gets overwhelming. Yep. That laugh is diabolical. Same, brother, same. Bring back labs. I played the labs in the Frisia League, and I have to be honest, it is better than the Sekemas, but I still prefer the ultimatum to the lab that I did in PoE1. Don't crucify me. That is my opinion, dude. No time lost you'll see in ultimatum, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Let's see the other character. This guy has a talisman. Okay. Hey, level 100. He has a talisman. Armor and energy shield. Armor and energy shield. Armor and energy shield. Armor and energy shield. Okay. This guy is not using resistance runes, okay, but he's still using iron runes a lot. Let's see this guy. Armor and energy shield, armor and energy shield. Fire resistance. This guy, another level 100, is still using runes to solve resistances. This one is chaos resistance. At least it is for chaos resistance, but it is resistance still. (14) fire resistance. Level 100 characters still using runes to solve resistances. And this motherfucker has a megalomaniac from nothing. Control metamorphosis. Astramentis. This guy is a stack. He has a fucking god tier gear set. And he's still using a 40% fire resistance rune. How do you expect normal everyday people to solve this shit? Please, dude, please, hear me out. The vision, dude, this is the vision. Loot from the labs is better than suck my ass, yes, probably. I've been doing sanctums in PoE1 and it's funny that a game that is way quicker, the traps are very slow, and in PoE2 in which you are slow, traps are quicker. That doesn't make any sense. I did one sanctum in PoE1 and I hate it there too. Sanctum and Sekemas so dick. The whole idea is stupid. If they give us bench balance, we'll just get even more out of whack. Well, I don't know. I truly don't know because I don't know all the inner workings of the crafting bench. Why did they need to reinvent the wheel? I don't know. They wanted something new. They wanted something new for this shit. Love you, man. The energy is great. Thank you. Hey, don't get it twisted. When I am here ranting, I am having fun. I love ranting. It is fun for me. I am not really truly mad. But I am questioning why they do this shit. Because if I am not a game designer and I can see this shit, why can't they? Maybe they have a counter argument for this, but I would really love to hear the counter argument, dude. But I have fun ranting, dude. I have fun ranting. I just solved all my resistances, but guess what? I had to socket some decks into my gloves to meet my fucking skills. Which we go again to the same, then you won't be able to use the sockets for the new socket levels. So you are developing all this new shit that nobody's going to use. Bitch! What the fuck? The vision was PoE 1. They should have just made an expansion like D4 did and called PoE 2 something else. Probably. But I have said before that I like the decision of separating PoE 2 from PoE 1. And hey, PoE is really cool. I do that. I know that I am ranting and whatever. The fuck. Hey, you guys know that I love the fucking game and I think the game will get to an awesome fucking place because it is already in an awesome place. But sometimes, like, what the fuck are you doing this shit? Why, dude? Why? I don't understand it. Explain it to me, please. You love PoE, go fuck yourself. I love it, dude. I love it. You know that I love it. You know that I love it. I know that some of you guys don't love it as much as me. I know that you think that PoE 2 sucks and PoE 1 is cool. Hey, I am fine with that too. Awesome, my man. You have your thing. I love PoE 2. I love PoE 2. But hey, just because I love it, it doesn't mean I won't point out a stupid shit when I see it. If I see a stupid shit, I say, hey, look, and a stupid shit right there. Even if I love it. Question everything and rant all the time. I do that all the time, dude. I do that all the time. Even with shit I love, dude. Oh, that high pitch voice. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone that high pitch, dude. Make it another game under the same studio. But if you don't call it, the problem is that how many of you people would have played the game if it is not called Path of Exile 2? Let's be honest in here, guys. People play the game because it is called Path of Exile 2. No, but it is not the same. It should have another name. It is marketing. It is like if I was EE, I would have called it Path of Exile 2. Because it is the way you earn money, right? It is a stupid not calling it Path of Exile 2. Let's be honest in here, guys. Will you cover the PoE 1 reveal stream next week? Of course, dude. Of course, we are going to do that. 100 fucking %. Probably, depending on how long it is, we will do like a summarized version, right? But we will do it 100%. And you don't need 75% resistance. You need to overcap because the moment you get minus 20% to all resistance, you are fucked. Exactly. That is true. That is true, dude. PoE 1 is better than PoE 2, but I really like PoE 2. But I know it can improve a lot. I agree with you completely, dude. I completely agree with you, Fernando. We have to let them cook. Yes, I agree completely. I agree completely, dude. And you don't need 75% resistance, okay? No one asks for Path of Ruthless. Hey. I don't know. I don't know. Some people even want Ruthless in PoE 2. Like a new mode in PoE 2 that is ruthless inside PoE 2. Even more sadistic than what we have right now. Imagine that. I mean, imagine PoE 1 expansion though. I can't imagine it, dude, because I don't know enough about PoE 1. But with these Secrets of the Atlas bullshit, I will get into it, dude. I will get into the PoE 1 with the Secrets of the Atlas bullshit, dude. 100 fucking %. Let's do a chaos while we talk about shit, dude. Let's do a fucking chaos. By the way, going back to PoE after PoE 2 for me was incredible. It's just me, I'm sure. Dude. You know that I was playing PoE 1 these last few days a little bit just to get into, like, get my mind in the flow of how PoE 1 works for the 326, right? And I have to tell you, I said it in my Discord the other day. You are always welcome. I am sold now that you guys always told me, setting towers up sucks dick. It is boring. It is better to just put the map and put the scarab and get the Atlas 3 mechanic, and it is better to all the shit that you have to do on PoE 2. I didn't know because I hadn't experienced it, right? Now I will tell you because I played it last week. You are completely right. It is so much better to just select the mechanic that you like in your Atlas 3. Putting the scarab and the map in the bullshit and just do the mechanic than to having to set up the fucking towers. You are completely correct. It is better. It is completely better in PoE 1. Now I have no counter argument. It just feels better. It is less annoying. Like, I don't think towers are the worst thing ever, but I understand that when you come from PoE 1, then you feel like it is the worst thing ever, right?
Challenger, prove yourself worthy of chaos.
And wasn't pitched that way. Yeah, that is true. I feel like if they had built off of that and not whatever the fuck this is, it would have been way better. Yeah, probably. Just go look at the early beats from the XileCon. Brother, I have watched them several times. And yes, it feels way faster, let's be honest. It feels way faster, it feels a lot different. Hey, dude. The game has changed a lot since that XileCon thing. It is 100% like that, dude. Like, Parry, what the fuck is that shit in a multi-pack swarm and surround you slaying game? Dude. Who the fuck came up with Parry? Dude, who the fuck thought that parrying was a good idea in Path of Exile, dude? That is the stupidest shit I have ever heard in my life. Parrying in Path of Exile. What the fuck, dude? What is that, dude? But if it's a mod in PoE 2, it will be fun. Also, they are moving away from PoE 2 being ruthless with every patch. That is true. Every patch, the game gets cooler and cooler. Still, when every league launches, you are always going to hear people complaining. Because league launches are supposed to be challenging because you won't have any currency. You don't have support gems, extra slots for your support gems. You are supposed to start slow in a new campaign. It is supposed to be challenging. So people are always going to complain in league starts. But I kind of like that league starts are like that, dude. It creates this sense of having to overcome the early game to be able to get to the cool place, right? And after you get one character in the end game, all other characters are... you just twink out your second character, right? And it doesn't matter anymore. I smoke a lot of weed, man, but the guy that thought that cheat up was on the fucking moon, brother. The guy that thought about fucking parrying, that guy was on LSD, mushrooms, cocaine, fentanyl, crocodile, and I don't know, purple white weed at the same time. And he was drinking Jagermeister. Who the fuck thinks that fucking parrying in Path of Exile is cool, dude? Dude. Let's be real in here. And to this druid in your paid beta test release and to still not have it today. Brother, I need the wolf druid. You know what I am getting upset about, dude? That I think that they will release the druid and it won't have the wolf. It will just have the bear. The bear and the casting bullshit, right? Like lightning, volcano shit. And no wolf. And that will make me mad. Expect a rant from me if I don't get the fucking wolf. Because I want to be a wolf druid, my man. Or a wolf in general. Because if it is a skill gem, other classes will be able to use the wolf too, right? So allow me to be a wolf already. That is all that I want. I will be happy the day you allow me to become a wolf in this game. Just do that already, dude. If parry was a passive skill like block chance, it would be cooler. Of course it will be cooler like that. Of course it will be fucking cooler. If you have a new vision for your game, don't sell us the same game. And don't, after you promise it wouldn't fuck with the old game. Yeah. That is true. I kind of agree that they called it Path of Exile 2 because of marketing reasons, but I also understand what you are saying. This is one of those situations where nobody's wrong, right?
I don't have enough mana.
Let me see on YouTube what you guys are saying. There's no comparison for sure, but PoE 2 endgame is rush. So I hope they really make a good endgame and not this shit we have right now. Yeah, I like the endgame, but they can definitely improve it. Dude. A lot. A fucking lot, in fact. Did I left something behind? Lesser Euler Sword. This shit is useless. It is so crazy that the very first lesser Euler sword that you find in the campaign is like a huge power spike, but right now they are worthless. It is insane, dude. Constantly searching the fog for beams of light sucks. Dude, I hate looking for citadels. It is so fucking stupid. They need to give us way more citadels. They are doing it, by the way. But yes, yes.
This is just a warm-up.
Being able to pause in PoE 1 finally will be amazing. Hey, that will be awesome, dude. That is one of the cool decisions they made for this new PoE 1 patch, dude. Being able to pause. Because you guys know that I started playing with PoE 2 and I got used to the pause feature. Then I went to the Frisia League and I couldn't pause, dude. And it was fucked up for me because I was used to pausing. I died a bunch of times to not being able to pause. I disagree. People complain because at the end of last league, loot felt good and they reverted the drop for some fucking reason that they only know. Yes, that also happened. But again, at the start of the first season, when the game launched in December 6th, they also did that, dude. They also did that people complained the very first day the game launched. They said, this is too hard compared to PoE 1, dude. I am dying like if this was a Souls like or whatever. People were complaining. Nah, fuck that. Every league they are going to complain about it, dude. Because the game is supposed to be challenging the very first day. And I hope that doesn't go away. Like, yes, in Season 2 it was too much. I agree with that. It shouldn't be that fucking sluggish, right? I agree with that. But it should have some challenge to it, right? Not a complete face roll. As a German, I have to say your Jägermaster was almost correct. Oh, brother, thank you, dude. That is fucking awesome, dude. Just wants to be a furry. Dude, hey, stop it with the furry allegations. You can like wolves and not be a furry, dude.
Halfway. Impressive.
You can like wolves and not be a furry. What the fuck? I love wolves. You guys know it. But hey, that is not the same as being a wolf. It doesn't mean that I want to fuck a wolf. Like, hey, guys, hey. Don't get it twisted, dude. Liking wolves doesn't mean that you want to fuck a wolf. Hey, chill. Also, bestiality is not the same as furry. As furry, however the fuck you pronounce it. Bestiality and furry are two different things, dude. Let's get things straight right here. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, the first weeks of PoE felt like ruthless. PoE 2, yeah. Just wants to fuck a wolf. I am saying that I don't want to fuck a wolf. I like wolves. But I don't want to fuck them, dude. Hey, guys, don't get it twisted, dude.
Need more time.
I feel like I was catfish like D4 did to me. Dude, the Diablo 4 was awesome at the start too. But then you get to the end game, Nightmare Dungeons and whatever the fuck, and it sucks dick. Like, I am still on copium for Diablo 4, guys. Am I too stupid? Because I am still trusting Blizzard to take Diablo 4 to a correct place after 9 fucking seasons, 8 seasons, and they have still not done shit. Am I too stupid, too naive, too optimistic? Should I just let it go? Because I still think that Diablo 4 can get good. Brother, I still want Diablo 4 to get good, man.
Not ready.
By the way, when I heard him say, hello, I'm Mark Roberts, game director of Path of Exile, I got a good feeling. Yeah, brother, because he's the guy in Path of Exile 1, and Jonathan is the guy in Path of Exile 2, right? So I know a lot of people would like to hear that from Mark Roberts on Path of Exile 2, dude. But hey, I am fine with Jonathan. I think Jonathan is awesome too, dude. They both are awesome, bro. Both games are going to be good and successful and everything will be fine. Let's have a little faith in here, dude. Okay. I hate this trial, by the way. It is too fucking slow.
No mana.
Okay. There you go, finally. Let me read your comments, dude. I have been leaving some comments behind. It's such a thing because people love this game. It's me with WoW, brother. I love WoW, but I don't have time to play. I really want to play retail WoW like the World Within right now. I want to play it, but I don't have time to play Path of Exile and WoW and work. But I want to play WoW, dude. I love WoW. Dragonflight came out and sure, Dragon Riding was fun, but they killed that shit. No, dude, I love Dragonflight. Dude, my favorite seasons in WoW, I started playing, to be fair, I started playing WoW Retail with Shadowlands. But my favorite seasons in WoW are Shadowlands Season 4, which was the first season where they tried that shit about bringing back, returning all dungeons to be able to play them in Mythic Plus. I love Shadowlands Season 4 and Dragonflight Season 3. Those two seasons are fucking goated, dude. They were so fucking fun. I was playing since I wake up till I went to fucking bed. I loved those seasons. I quit 3/4 of way through Dragonflight after 12 years of playing. Dude, but Season 3 in Dragonflight was awesome. I had full tier 2 Netherwind said lurking people to death with arcane power in PvP. Oh, I don't know that shit. That is too old for me, dude. Blackwind Lair farm every week for Nefarion. I missed that shit. I played Blackwind Lair, but in Classic. Not in original Vanilla, but in Classic in 2019. Something like that, right? You have faith in Blizzard. Not necessarily in Blizzard, but I want Diablo 4 to be good, right? I know that Blizzard sucks, but hey, dude, make Diablo 4 good. Dude, brother, hey, dude. You know what I mean? Trusting Blizzard is like trusting your ex when she says she changed. Yeah, brother, yeah, completely true, dude, completely true. But didn't Blizzard lose a lot of its main talent? Do you think they will be able to do it with a small team? To be honest, I don't think they will. But what can I do? I still want Diablo 4 to be good, right? So my only choice is hoping it gets good, basically. And if I think I could do something about it, why can't the new guys in there do something about it? Maybe they bring in some new guy that is fucking awesome and improves shit, right? Just because they are new, it doesn't mean they are bad.
Understandable. If you're a little tired, adversaries plagued with a blood-curdling fever.
At this point, they need a miracle. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Jonathan will talk to try in a podcast soon. Hopefully good stuff will be revealed. Please, dude, please. Of course, we are going to go over that shit. Probably not watch the whole thing because I yap too much and it will be a 3-hour bullshit. But hey, at least a summarized version of the interview, right?
Out of mana. Quick and lethal. Patience.
We need a content creator that is not afraid to ask real questions. Brother, that is why the Caesaran interview was so awesome. Because he asked good questions and he pushed back when he didn't like the answer. Which is the best part. Because there are other content creators that have done very good questions. Even the ones that you say, oh, they won't ask fucked up questions. They have done it. But then GGG gives a cop-out answer and they don't push back. Caesaran pushed back. That was the great part, dude. That was the awesome part.
More lightning descends. Follow the path.
Blizzard lost all of its talent years ago. Yeah, that happened. But hey, we can hope that they can hire new talent, dude. Hey, talent is not unique. They can get new people. That is cool, brother. Let me cope. Like, if they hire me tomorrow, I would think that I am a new guy that is talented. I am not going to think that I am not talented to give good input to the game, right?
I'm not ready.
Holy, you smoked the bird. Awesome. Oh, brother, yes, this build has a good single target when you stack all your grenades. You delete shit, dude. Yeah, and tries too hard to be the good guy. probably that can happen. He will probably be more conversational and not as trying to get the response that the community wants. And let me tell you, since he's going to do that, which by the way, it is not bad, it is his style, people are going to be pissed off at him and probably be really toxic. Like, oh, Try didn't ask the questions that we want him to ask or whatever the fuck. You know how it is. By the way, I hate that affliction, the shadow that follows you around, but I had to pick it up because the other options were fucked up. He surprised me with that interview. Hey, me too. Everybody was surprised in a good way. Like, hey, very good interview, sis. And the things that we got out of that interview with Mark, I'll fix it today, Roberts, was awesome, dude. The next day, we had a bunch of shit fixed. What would you change in D4 to make it a real competitor to PoE2? Two things. Create a cool endgame system like the Atlas, like this shit. Like the Atlas point system in Diablo 4 with the different activities that you have. The second one, rework the skill tree. Put the utility that you have in the legendary aspects, put that into the skill tree and leave the legendary aspects only for power. But the utility to modify the way your build works, put that into the skill tree. Those two things, you do that in Diablo 4, you get a fucking good game. But what activities do we have in D4? You have the Infernal Hordes, you have the Hell Ties, you have the Nightmare Dungeons, you have the Under City, the Under Kurast, which by the way, in my opinion, is the best one of them. And you have bossing. You have 5 activities. Introduce a new one too. And put that shit in there. You have the Whispers. They are not the, hey, let's be honest, they are not the best of activities, but they are activities. Like, in my opinion, the 2 activities that people like the most are the Infernal Hordes, and to me, the best fucking one is the Under City, the Under Bullshit in Kurast. That activity is really fucking good, dude. It is fun. Okay, but why, if you want to play WoW, why are you going in circles in PoE2? Go play something else, brother. Go have fun. Because first of all, I am having fun in Path of Exile 2. I don't want to stop playing Path of Exile 2. I want to play both. And I don't have enough time to play both. I was a mage named Chips. Then I switched to Shami. Mage. Slurpy, dude. Brother. I respect you too much. And now I am learning that you play a fucking mage. What kind of pussy shit is that? Who the fuck plays mage? Dude. What kind of pussy shit is that? Mage. Mage is for pussies. If you have a Warcraft Logs account, you may be able to search my parses too, lol. I was a bad parse yonky. Never got a 100, but lots of 99s. Hey, that is fucking good, dude. That is fucking good. But on a mage, I don't respect it on a mage, dude. On a mage, it is pussy shit. On a mage, it is pussy shit. If you want to play a caster, why play mage if you can play a warlock? That right there tells me what the fuck is your fucking decision-making process. You can play a warlock and you decide to go mage instead. That is stupid. That is the stupidest shit I have ever heard in my fucking life, dude. The warlock is right there and you choose mage. Psst, what the fuck, dude? I believe you. I was the opposite, though. I love grinding for dumb drops and PvP. Dude, but the new Battleground Blitz is fucking awesome, dude. That is like the cool new shit for me in the World Within. The Battleground Blitz, dude. Really, really fucking cool. You sound like someone I one-shot before. Ah, fuck that. You mages are stupid. You won't twist me with that one shot. It is because mages suck. And I can one-shot you with Warlock with one fucking big Chaos Bolt. As a PoE player, Diablo 4 have endgame. I just played it. The problem is that as soon as your build is done and you can clear tier 4, you are done. There is nothing to chase and nothing to play for. So I just uninstall at that point. Yep. That is true. Also including cool bosses like the Arbiter in D4 will be cool. You have Lilith. Lilith sucks and it is only one. You need more. Slurpee getting good. I say that about everyone that plays a mage. I hate mages. Fuck mages, fuck wizards, fuck sorcerers, fuck all that shit. Yup, all about Warlocks. Brother Angel, my dude, how you doing, brother? Warlocks are really fucking cool. They were my first, my very first class in WoW was a Warlock. And it is like my second main. Then I became a survival hunter main. But my second main is always a Warlock. I love Warlocks. Seems like there's only one way to settle this mage bullshit. 1 versus 1. Hey, if I don't have my WoW sub active, I could go into my survival hunter and fucked up your shit, your mage bullshit with my survival hunter, dude. What the fuck? I'm a simple man. Give me a stick and let me hit something. Exactly, dude. That is the way to go. That is the way to go. Let me get these guys 1 chaos. Raid healing is something else, man. I have never tried it, dude. I have never tried it, to be honest in here. I love DPSing. I don't like healing. I don't like tanking. None of that shit. I healed in Shadowlands Season 4. I healed Mythic Plus dungeons, but I didn't heal raids with a Restoration Druid. And it was kind of fun, but I still prefer to DPS, dude. Bro, you are giving me... I want to play WoW, but I am not going to pay for the sub, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that. But you made me want to play WoW, dude. What if I refund Diablo 2 that I work for Project Diablo and I pay for the sub? Then you play Demon Hunter. This motherfucker just wants to piss me off. So, you played all the classes that I hate. You went from Mage to Demon Hunter. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Demon Hunter is the edgy boy class. Like, oh, look at me. I am so bad. I am an edgy emo boy. I am a Demon Hunter. Fuck you. You skip Shaman. Okay, Shaman is cool. Shaman is fucking cool. I love Shamans. Hey, Shaman is cool. I respect the Shaman. I respect the Shaman. Okay. It's a sub for WoW, the Terran for you. The Terran in the sense that, hey, dude, I live in Colombia. $15 is a lot of money for me. And if I am not going to play a lot, it is not worth it to pay it, right? So I only pay for it when I know that I am going to play a lot. If not, I don't pay it. People still play retail WoW. Yes, they do, dude. Okay, guys. It is almost 1 a.m. for me. It is time, dude. It is time. Yo, why do you hate Rivals again? I don't hate Rivals. Are you talking about Marvel Rivals? I think Marvel Rivals is cool. I don't like that much shooter games, but among the shooter games, Marvel Rivals is cool. I played it. I am a Venom main. What the fuck, motherfucker? For PvP, I love the Affliction with some Demonology. I play Vanilla, BC, and Wrath of the Lich King. Brother, that is great, dude. That is fucking great. Like, I played in WoW Classic the combination that you play that where you sacrifice the succubus, I believe so. You sacrifice one of the motherfuckers and you get extra shadow damage and you go like full shadow ball destruction. I played that in vanilla. And in Shadowlands, I played Demonology. And in Dragonflight, I played Destruction. And I was trying to play Affliction in the World Within, but I was maining the Hunter at that point. I was good at Overwatch, dude. I didn't play Overwatch because it costed money and I lived in Venezuela and there was no way in hell I paid $60 for a game. Let it be known, just hates rivals. I don't, brother. I don't hate rivals. I don't wanna fuck wolves. I just like them. I am not a furry. Just because you like wolves doesn't mean you are a furry. And what is the other shit that you were talking shit about that it was also not true? You said another shit that was not true, but hey, I forgot about it. My wife and I played a lot of WoW back in the day, but we gave up around Legion. I never played Legion. And they are going to bring back Legion with like Legion Remix. I want to play that shit because people always say that Legion is the best expansion ever. And I never played Legion when it was current, so I want to try it. A close friend of mine, that's exactly what a furry would say. Brother! A close friend of mine turned into a furry, however it is pronounced. Brother, you can like wolves and not be a furry, not be into bestiality. Hey, chill. He liked foxes. Foxes are for pussies. Wolves are a whole different thing, dude. A wolf would eat 10 fucking foxes. You know that means 100 human beings versus one gorilla. You place 100 foxes versus one wolf, and the wolf wins. Fuck foxes. Wolves are better. You notice how much he likes howling when he gets a sub. Yeah, bro, that is part of the theme. It looks for an excuse. What do you do for work? I am offer gaming support, dude. Like, hey, dude, I lost my password. Help me out. Stuff like that. Hey, my game is crashing. Why is it crashing? Why did you all say this till the end? Got him, boys. He's a wolf lover. I love wolves, but it is not the same as wanting to fuck them, dude. The foxes win. No way in hell the 100 foxes win versus one wolf, dude. One wolf wins. Hey. Where is ChatGPT in this motherfucker? Are you familiar with the 100 men versus one gorilla thing? Let's imagine we make 100 foxes versus one big wolf fight. Who wins? Yes, I'm familiar with the 100 men versus one gorilla hypothetical. It's one of those internet thought experiments that balances absurdity with speculative biology and combat logic. Now, 100 foxes versus one big wolf is an interesting twist. Let's break it down. A red fox is about 4.5 to 7 kilograms. Behavior solitary, not natural pack fighters, generally skittish. A wolf weighs 36 to 54 kilograms. Much stronger pack animal combat experience. Assumptions for the hypothetical. The 100 foxes are aggressive and coordinated, which they aren't in nature, but let's say they are. No. You are fucking my shit up right there. You can't make them coordinated. What the fuck is that? The wolf is alone but has normal wolf intelligence and combat instinct. Okay, cool. Environment is neutral. Open area, no escape, no terrain advantage. Okay. Key considerations. Damage output. One fox can't do much to a wolf. But if 10 plus swarm at once, those are pussy bitches. The wolf, brrr, he just destroys them, dude. They could inflict serious injuries. Of course not. Foxes are pussies. However, foxes have weak bite force and fragile bodies. Even if one fox bites a wolf's leg, the wolf could likely kill 2-3 foxes per second with crushing bites and swipes. Yes! Let's go, wolf! Coordination. Foxes are not built for coordinated ambushes like wolves or lions. Even if we pretend they work together, they don't have the mass or tools like claws or serious teeth to do much individually. Let's go, wolf! If the wolf kills 20 to 30 foxes quickly and they don't make progress, will the remaining ones retreat? Yes, they are pussies. They are not like a wolf. Probably. In the real world, foxes are not suicidal, but again, we assume they are naturally aggressive. Verdict. If the foxes are unrealistically brave and coordinated and attack in wave, the wolf loses eventually, overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But if they behave anything like real foxes, even with the numbers, the wolf wins by intimidation and superior combat ability. Get fucked in the fucking ass. Wolf over foxes, dude. Realistic version, wolf wins. Ridiculous bloodbath version, that doesn't exist. We are not talking about that shit in here. Let me read your comments. Hey, we use Grok in this house. I can't use Grok in this browser because I am not logged in, dude. That's what he does when he's in his furry suit. What does he do, dude? I didn't read. Oh, howling, okay. Dude, you used to be a stripper. You can change the shoulders. Fuck you, dude. See, who is the dominant species? Brother, we are not talking about humans versus gorillas. We are talking about foxes versus wolves. And wolves win. Real question, does the wolf mask stay on? Of course it does, of course. Brother, hey! The foxes win. No, the foxes don't win. Fuck the foxes. Have you played Final Fantasy 14 before? I have never played Final Fantasy 14, dude. Never played it, dude. Now do it with Jonathan versus 100 angry PoE players. Hey, they will destroy Jonathan, dude. They will annihilate him. Got him, I knew it. We got him, boys. We got it. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that shit. I knew you were going to say that shit, dude. Okay, guys, okay. We went a little overboard in there. Dude. Guys, I am incredibly grateful for every single one of you. This was fun as fuck. This was awesome. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have been giving me. This is incredible. This is great. We went over 8K subscribers and all that shit. Dude, thank you very much, guys. By the way, dude, I have a second channel that I am going to start uploading content in there. Like this. Yo, Wandy, my dude! Brother, you gifted 5 subs. That is fucking awesome, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome to the pack to everybody that got the gifted sub, dude. That is fucking awesome. Thank you so much, Auntie. You are awesome, dude. Kid to recruit more furries. Brother, we are not furries, dude. We are a wolf pack. It is different. It is totally different, dude. So, guys, I am going to paste in here my second channel. Subscribe. Yo, wicked, brother! You gifted 5 more subs, dude. You are insane, dude. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome to the pack, to the people that got the sub, dude. Thank you so much, dude. That is fucking insane, brother. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. You guys are insane, dude. Here's the stream at 1 a.m. because that's when the furry comes out. Brother! This community is awesome and growing every day. Yes, brother, I am proud and I am grateful and I love you guys. This is fucking insane, dude. This is fucking insane, brother. I am pasting in here my second channel. Guys, the ridiculous stuff like this 100 wolves versus foxes, that shit goes into the second channel. subscribe to it. I am going to start uploading videos in there shortly, dude. Subscribe to my second channel. If you are on Twitch, sub to my normal YouTube channel too. If you are on YouTube, follow my Twitch, join my Discord, follow my Twitter, all that shit. Guys, thank you so much for being here, for hanging out, for having fun. You guys are awesome, dude. The pack is growing strong and this is insane. God, please bless every single person that is here. Make them happy, make their families happy, make their wishes come true. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.